Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts and get ready for the ultimate travel showdown.
Today, we embark on a thrilling race that pits the speed and convenience of air travel against the scenic and steady journey by rail.
In one corner, we have the high-flying airplane cutting through the skies at breakneck speeds.
In the other, the trusty train, gliding over tracks with the promise of comfort and breathtaking views.
Well, who will reach the destination first?
Which mode of transportation will reign supreme?
Join us as we uncover the winner in this epic battle of plane versus trains. See you there. Time check is about 7:20 a.m. He's heading to the airport because he needs 2 hours before check-in. And I'm heading to the train station. In fact, I better get going. In Guangzhou. I'm going to meet a friend in Guangzhou, or James is going to meet him first at the W Hotel located right in the center of beautiful Guangzhou. My adventure started in the center of the business district in Chongqing, and I'm heading out towards the West Chongqing rail station, approximately 20 kilometers. I use an application called Didi, and if you're arriving for China to your first time here, download Didi. It's actually in English. All the addresses, pretty much all over the country. And the price to go 18 kilometers to the train station, ready for it? About $4 or $5 US to go 20 kilometers.
You know, there's a really posh hotel up on the 62nd floor of this building right next to us here. So we're going to go up there, and they've got this beautiful buffet breakfast. This low-cost airline doesn't have any food served. So yeah, I'm going to get my fill, and that will give me plenty of energy for the day. Ah, the air conditioning is beautiful. Okay, let's just go straight for the left. Wow, it's so quiet. There isn't a soul in here at all. So let's go get a nice seat by the window. This is part of my breakfast today with a stunning city view. And I've still got some smoked salmon on blinis on the way. My flight doesn't take off until 10:20, and that's a bit on time. So I'm just going to get back and enjoy this coffee. And you know, if you're going to win this race, then you might as well win in style, right?
Now, I actually got here in very good time. It took me only 30 minutes, and I used an app called Ctrip. Now, you can see by scrolling through this app, it's quite easy. You can get trains, planes, cars, taxis, hotel rooms, you name it. And the payment plan is quite easy. I also use something called WeChat, which allows me to pay with various things. Now, I have an e-ticket, so all I have to do is show my identification, and they'll let me in right away. And now we're going through security. Well, that took me about 30 seconds. I hope you enjoyed the ride in the X-ray machine. So you are looking at a train station. Yes, look at the size of this. Now, I've been in bigger ones before, but this is the Chongqing West Station. Different tracks, of course. There's high-speed rail. Then there's the Fuxing line that does 350 kilometers per hour. And we're going to be on one of those trains today. Now, there's a few countries that have joined the list here in Europe that have a 15-day access without getting a visa. Go to the airport if you're from Italy. Poland just joined July 1st, and you can come to China without getting a visa. 15 days, just like that. And 54 countries that you can come travel using a 144 visa. That's 144 hours, gives you 6 days in China. It's a transit visa. For example, you can fly from Bangkok to a city like Chengdu or Chongqing, but you can't head back to Bangkok same direction. You can actually stop by Malaysia or Vietnam or anywhere in Southeast Asia or wherever you want. Or if you're moving on to another destination, it's quite an easy way to look at a city in China for your first time. Big trend going on here. Travel in China. It's all over the place now.
I think a taxi to the airport will take around 25 to 30 minutes. That will give me plenty of time to get the flight. Okay, so at this point, I'm just wondering, what is Alex going to have for breakfast?
Have a look at this one here. Pick your meal. It'll get heated up for you. No problem. And the prices, they're not price gouging there. That's $4 or whatever for a hot meal. Daiko's is, I would say, a competitor. It's kind of like KFC or McDonald's. You get chicken in there, burgers, you name it.
It's about 8:20. I think Alex's train should be going in about 10 minutes. So I've just ordered a taxi on Didi. He should be coming up to the main entrance to pick me up. Okay, yeah, so this nice man is putting the suitcase in the back for me. I know how to say. Now, Guangzhou Airport is in a really convenient location in Chongqing, unless you're really down far south in Chongqing, like in Dadukou or Jiulongpo district. But if you're the average tourist coming to Chongqing and you want to see the main sites like, Hongya Cave and Tsuchikou and all that, really it's not that far from the airport to the downtown area. You're talking like 20 to 30 minutes.
So you see there's my train there, leaves at 8:39 a.m. to Guangzhou. And we're we're getting on the train. Okay, and just like that, look how easy it is, guys. Now look at this. There's the 3711 just pulled in for us, okay? This train is leaving in approximately 7 minutes. But look at this beauty. This is the Fuxing line, okay? It doesn't get much better than this.
I remember this terminal was opened maybe around 2005, something like that. So it's been open quite a few years. And I do really like the design as well. It's really got this undulating roof, which is symbolic of Chongqing being mountain city. Okay, and there we go. We're ready to go to Guangzhou. Okay. You can see here what I mean by the undulating roof. I think this is a really nice design. I'd have to say this massage is pretty cozy, and I've got plenty of time, so I've got 8 minutes to spare. So I've got the security check coming up, so I guess I'll have to turn the camera off for a couple of minutes. I would say that security check took 10 minutes max. And that's only because they had to run my bag a few times through the scanner because it's full of electronic equipment like my laptop, a hard drive and a bunch of cameras. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong there, but never mind. Before I get on the plane, I'm going to quickly show you what shops and amenities they have around here. Again, they have plenty of snacks, food, souvenir stalls. The air conditioning inside is really nice. If you just want to chill out, they've got lots of cushioned benches down there. I would also like to share some great information about Guangzhou International Airport with you. I have just read that in the first half of 2024 alone, they handled nearly 24 million passenger journeys and connect with 231 cities across China and the world. On this board here, we can see just some of the international destinations that you can reach directly from Chongqing. Some of them I've tried before, such as Seoul, London, Bangkok, Hong Kong and Macau. But there are so many more exciting places you can reach, like Los Angeles, New York, the Maldives, Melbourne, you name it.
This kind lady, she serves us a choice of black tea, green tea, water.
We've walked to the end of the terminal, and right across the tarmac we can see Terminal 3, and we can just see how big and elegant that structure is. And in fact, down below, that's our ride to Guangzhou, so I reckon we'll be able to take that in the next half hour or so. This is a nice little feature they have to the terminal building here. So they have a number of workstations, and if you have a laptop or a phone you want to charge up, you can just take a seat here, if there's one available, and just get some work done and wait for your flight. And this is the plane that's going to take us to Guangzhou, and I believe it's an Airbus A321. Okay, well, the staff, the cabin crew are really friendly. Yeah. I have to say this airplane is pretty cozy and even have these soft with the seats. Okay, I just bought a plain economy seat. We just passed a couple of different compartments where they must have had like premium economy. And their seats were a bit more spacious. I mean, this one is a little bit cramped. But having said that, I can still stretch my legs out. I've got enough room to sit down comfortably. And the flight is only going to be 2 hours. So I think once we're up in the air, maybe I'll have a drink, have a little nap, get some views out of the window, and we'll be there in no time. Okay, it's just got exactly 11 a.m. and we're about to pull off the tarmac now, so I'll see you in the air.
We're going at about 337 kilometers right now. I hear the peak is about 349, 350, plus or minus 1 kilometer. The seat's quite nice here. I'm in the first class area. First class is not the highest class. The highest class is business class. Now, there are a lot of interesting things. There's a lot of leg room here, a lot of seat room, we can see, and a lot of confidence with the trains here. This is a hot tea that is sitting in the window still. Very balanced. Not jiggity or anything, nothing spilling like that. So quite easy.
I guess that city down there must be Guilin. It has just gone 1:15 in the afternoon, and we have got off the plane here in Guangzhou Airport. So now I've got to go and find my suitcase and the conveyor belt. Then I'm going to try and find line 3, and that is going to take us towards the hotel in downtown Guangzhou. So let's see how it goes. I'm very impressed at the speed of the conveyor belts. I probably wasn't in baggage claim for about 2 or 3 minutes when the suitcase came out. I just come down the escalator, and on this public sign here, I can see that the metro is to the left. So we're on the right track. Okay, we made it in the end. Okay, it looks as if I actually have to leave the station with my QR code and then get out and go back in at the next station. Okay, so this is a bit complicated. We are officially on the right track. It's 2:25. LA should be moments away from pulling into Guangzhou. I've got 4 stops on the subway train, and then I'll be very close to the hotel. That was a short stop, but I think I've given you the idea.
That was my seat for the last 5 hours and 47 minutes. Chair table, lots of little amenities to plug in, beautiful window seats, and of course, a train that comes right on time. In fact, 1 minute earlier. This is the business class area where the tickets are a little bit more here. Look at this. You know what? I'm going to do this on the way back. Wow. What a treat that is going to be on the way back, everybody. Anyway, beautiful seats, very caring staff that are very helpful to the elderly people here. Wheelchair service. Hi, thank you. Thank you, bye-bye. It's 2:30 now, and I have to, well, get to that hotel. We are going to meet at the beautiful W Hotel here in Guangzhou, a Guangzhou city of almost 20 million.
Okay, so this is where the dart to the finishing line starts. So it's very quiet. I mean, I don't know if it's kind of like a metro station-based mall or something. Yeah, but here we've got like a grand piano at Bechstein with a guy playing some classic pop songs on it. So I quite like that. I have to say, what a beautiful park. I mean, these steps are a bit of a headache, especially when you've got a left arm elbow, which you smashed up only 3 months ago. I'm no longer worried whether I'm going to find the hotel or not. Once I'm at the top of this escalator, I'm going to do a 180 and I'm going to show you this beautiful posh hotel that me and Alex are going to be sharing the next 2 nights. Now, I've never shared a hotel room with Alex, so whether he has any pet peeves, any funny habits, well, we're going to find out.
These are guiding people how to take the metro into town, the Guangzhou lines, line 222, Fuxing is another city, 241, and I've got to see if I can still beat James. I rather doubt it. He has a bit of an advantage on me, but let's see if we can still pull this off. Now, that was pretty easy to come out of the train station there. There's lots of taxis, lots of infrastructure, lots of metro lines, lots of bus lines, you name it.
This is the Guangzhou W Hotel where we are going to be staying. And finally, we've made it into the hotel lobby, and it looks as if I'm the first here. I guess I won the race. There's the man himself. Oh, Cyrus, great to see you. Oh, how's it going? Yeah.
So you won the race?
Yeah. How's your stay in Guangzhou been like so far this summer?
It's been great. You know, we've had a great time, you know, with the family here, and you know, it's just it's always good to be back on the ground in China, kind of getting a first-hand view of what's going on, because you know, so many people, their only perception of China is what the media shows them, and it's often very different than what the actual reality is on the ground here in China.
Well, welcome to rush hour traffic now, and we are in the taxi, and there is the time. It took me a little bit of time to get the taxi, but we're 10 to 3 now. I'm sure James is probably sitting in the W Hotel enjoying a cocktail. Well, everyone, I made it to the W Hotel, and it is a beauty here in Guangzhou. Unfortunately, James has already arrived. They changed the carpets in the afternoon. We're going to see the gentleman here. Ding dong. It says private. Well, let's see if we can get in here. Cyrus Janssen and James should be in here. We hope they're, and there they are. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, it looks like James beat me to the center here in Guangzhou to the W Hotel. Planes versus trains, my friend.
The plane is obviously a lot faster, and I went for that sneaky breakfast, you know.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I think by the time I was taking off, you'd already been on the train for about 2 hours or so. But actually, in the end, it was like closer than I thought. Because, you know, you came into that hotel room maybe like no more than like 1 hour after I arrived myself, and I was like trying to get here quick. I've always been a big fan of, you know, the traditional green trains as well. Yeah, but, you know, if you're not in a big hurry, you know, you have some time to watch the country roll by. And I'm sure you saw today, you know, you get so many different kind of landscapes in China. You have the mountains and rivers of China. Then you go through like Guilin and Guangxi, you know, you have all of those, you know, those coastal landscapes and all that.
Well, anyway, guys, that's it. And wonderful day. Over 45,000 high-speed rail tracks, over 200 and some airports here in China. We will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.